Welcome to 2.4.2 Labour Turnover. Labour turnover looks at the amount of people who leave an organisation, which is usually expressed as a percentage of the workforce per time period, usually 1 year. And it's calculated using the following formula: number of employees who leave divided by the number of employees within the firm times 100. So, example here says that if we've got 90 teachers that are employed in the academic year, but 10 of them leave during the year for whatever reason, the turnover rate is 11.1%. Now, think about if a place has a high labor turnover, i.e., many people leaving, what type of image this will reflect on the company. Would it be good or bad, and why? Just think about that. Next, we'll go into some of the reasons why people leave a company. Sometimes it's for external promotion, a better position, better pay in other organizations. They're not happy where they're working, dissatisfaction. Resignations due to personal reasons, not related to work. Career breaks because they just want to do something different or maybe educate themselves. Retirement, they've reached their age. Redundancy because the employees then they can't be paid anymore because there's not enough work for them to be paid. And finally, dismissal because they've done something which is gross misconduct, something wrong, either repeatedly or something major one time, and they've been let go. Types of appraisal. These are different types of monitoring or looking at performance of employees. So we have formative, which is ongoing, where a supervisor would be monitoring employees' performance and progress. Summative, looking at the employee's success or progress or performance at a particular time, normally at the end of a certain time period. 360 feedback, where you have assessments that are collected from all around an employee, i.e., their supervisors, the cleaners, the peers, every single person or different levels of people that interact with this employee is included in this 360 feedback. Self-appraisal is where the employees have a reflection to self-evaluate their job performance. Methods of recruitment. Now, there's 13 steps involved in recruitment according to the syllabus. Number one, identifying a vacancy, write in the job description, write a personal specification for the person who will be that you're looking for in terms of the job role, the salary, the benefits, the line manager. Advertise the vacancy, receive applications, check the skills against those required in the personal specification, draw up a short list because you could maybe have 200, so you have to do a quick checking of the CVs based on a superficial quick glance at their CVs and get rid of those who don't meet the basic requirements that you've set, and then interview those who have been shortlisted, and then second round if you need to, if you've got many applicants and you have the time or the need, and then select the successful candidate. And then finally, check the references for the candidate to see if it matches up, offer them a contract, and then start them with their induction training. Internal and external recruitment, just a brief point here. Sometimes recruitment can hire people who are already working at the firm from a lower position or a different department. And then external is hiring from outside the company. Financial and non-financial rewards. financial motivators, um, we are aware. Obviously, finance is not just money, but it comes in different formats. So we've got salary. Obviously, it's your wage that you get, your salary that you get paid for the whole year. Wage here, I've nearly got those two mixed. Wages looking at time based or piece rate, where you complete a certain amount. For example, you produce 10 of something, 10 pieces gives you like $500. Whereas time based is you do 10 hours and you get a certain amount, or every hour you get this amount. Commission is like a percentage where you get paid accordingly a percentage of whatever has been agreed, whether it's the sales or is it the profit. Let's just say here's the sales because you have profit related pay. So maybe this is like a bonus. You make like a certain amount of profit, $500 profit, then you get like maybe 5 or 10% of that extra on top of your pay. Performance related pay. So you manage to, for example, convince 10 customers to join to subscribe to this, whatever it is, to the gym membership, or whatever it is that you're that's related to your performance. If it's a service, or to sell a certain number of of the products, could be like selling maybe 100 or 50, and then if you reach that, you'll get a certain bonus. Employee share ownership schemes where you have sometimes maybe after working for a certain amount of time, the company will say, okay, you can buy part of the company or be given part of the company, maybe a certain amount of shares. That will also motivate you because you feel like you're now part of the company. And finally, fringe benefits or perks is called. So like a company car, dental care insurance, educational allowances if you've got children, free staff uniforms, gym membership, food allowances, meal allowances, medical care. All of these, they're giving you money, but indirectly, whereas obviously here, the money directly. Non-financial motivators. So we've got here job enlargement, where it gives the workers greater variety in their jobs. Um, so you don't get so the workers, they don't get as bored because they have a variety of different tasks instead of just doing the same task every day. So job enlargement. Job enrichment is about enhancing the experience of workers, giving them a wide range of challenging tasks and more responsibility, similar to job enlargement, where here it says it's looking at giving them a wider variety, wide range of challenging tasks, and more responsibility. So quite similar. Job enrichment, making the job more, enhancing the maybe the same work, but giving it, making it more challenging. And here we've got a wider range, maybe not as challenging, but wider. So this is increasing in difficulty, where here it's just changing in variance of the tasks. So if we can just try and separate it out like that. Job rotation, moving someone from one job to another job. It could be like he's a cashier, and then you move him on to someone who's working in marketing, finance, or from someone from finance, you moving him to HR. Could be different um, tasks or job rotation. It could be, for example, moving from one city to another city, just sort of changing the environment. Here it says switching between jobs tasks for a period of time on a smaller level. Supermarket employee might operate the tills at the checkouts for a couple hours before switching to stacking shelves, then working in the bakery section or other suite departments. So it's mixing up job rotating. I was talking about on a larger scale, but here on a smaller scale, just moving them around the shop, doing different things. Teamworking. Teamwork refers to the combined efforts of a group. Sometimes that socialization, that motivation, getting that energy from other people helps motivate people. Empowerment, giving them the power to make decisions, to be able to feel that, yes, I did this, It was my decision, and I was able to achieve. Propose an intrinsic, non financial type of motivation because people believe they do genuinely meaningful work. We spoke about this before, intrinsic, something that is within the task itself. So this last point here is talking about any type of intrinsic, non-financial type of motivation that you could come up with in order to motivate staff. It could be on a personal, professional, or a social level. So finally, for 2.4, we have types of training. We have three different types of training mentioned. On the job training, where instruction is at the place of work on how a job should be carried out. Induction training, where you have introductory training, where someone just joins the business and you're helping them to familiarize with the new systems and how the business is run, the layout, where things are, also on the job. And then you have off the job training, which is any training that's undertaken away from the business. It could be online, it could be on the weekends, off the job training. So these are the three types of training